right. First thing first, help me confirm if my microphone is good, the audio is good. Aaron is in the chat. Aaron has been patiently waiting. Kindly confirm if my microphone is okay. Okay. We're going to start with the analysis, but first thing first, I have to be sure that the sound is good so I don't end up speaking to nobody aside from myself. Dan Juma says okay. Dan Juma says okay. All right, I think everything is okay. Okay, without wasting time, we are going to start. So after the last live stream, I didn't have chance again. Last week, I didn't have chance at all to come on live. Other things came up. As a normal human being, I have other things that do come up from time to time. Okay, so I couldn't schedule a live session. But notwithstanding, we are going to start. Last week, the last time I analyzed this, something like this, and we expect price to push. And that was what happened. So let's take a look at let's take a look at NAS 100. You know the drill. If you want me to analyze a particular pair, a particular instrument, a particular crypto, even down to stocks, let me know so that we can take a look at it. Okay. Let me go into the chat. Sorry, I think I have a kind of cold. We can hear you, sir, loud and clear. Good. Also, drop the pairs you want me to look at. 2, 3 pairs, any of your choice, so that it will help me be more engaging and be more serious in the pairs. So that aside from the ones I'm going to look at, you can look at some other ones, even though I may not be trading them. But if you trade them, let me know. If you trade multiple pairs, let me know. So let's start. As I said last time around, that was 2 weeks ago, we were after this all-time high and we've gotten it. So price is now in uncharted territory. Okay? When you are in an uncharted territory, you have to be very careful entering for long position. Okay? The market is bullish. Monthly is bullish. I won't be writing anything here. Monthly is bullish right now, and we started that from this opening price. And by the way, if you are asking how do I analyze my market, I simply use the opening price. And if you want to learn more about it, just follow the link in the description and sign up for the mini course. Okay. Or you join the Telegram group. Then from there, I will advise you on how to get it. So the market is monthly bullish. So there's nothing else to do. No, I keep saying that if the higher time frame is bullish, always wait. If you are not sure of a sell entry as a beginner, you can wait until you have a buy setup from the lower time frame. Because when that happens, that is when you see a massive push like this. When the weekly and daily are in the same direction, this is what happened. Okay, this is what happened. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, we are in uncharted territory. So in this case, whatever buy position you are in, hopefully you got in from here, try to take off your position. In fact, the moment price gets to this level, you start taking off some position, then probably allow the rest to run. So how do we trade this? The time frame that will determine if we are going to sell or not to be on the daily. Okay, but as it stands, I've not seen any daily resistance that will say, okay, because of that daily resistance, I want to start looking for sales. So what is happening now is simply people moving here. You can see strong. If you look at the price action here, we have strong candles pushing up. Immediately the all-time high was taken, which was here. You can see the candle becomes indecisive here. People begins to take profit. Okay, this one push higher. So more of profit taking. People are taking their profit from here. Most of the time, the institutions are taking their profit. All right. So for me, the market is monthly bullish, weekly bullish, daily bullish. So to continue this, I told you I will keep buying until I get stopped out from the buy position. So the best place to buy is simply here. Let's wait for this. In this case, you want to be scalping an intraday. All right. Once price come in here, you can look for any of your entry techniques. Okay. Smart money concept, chalk in the lower time frame, whatever your preferred strategy for entry, you can take that entry from here and then push price to the upside. All right. For me, I'll simply take my trade once price tap in here or a little bit down if it meets my criteria. There are certain things I look out for when taking my trade. So 1 hour, we also have this. If this can take me out, then my last result will be this level here. Okay, but for now, no sell pressure, nothing. No sell trade. Even though we have a 4-hour resistance, hopefully this support should give us a push. And I will not be entering now. Okay, I'll try to enter during the London session. Okay, I don't want to take a trade and then sleep. By morning, I see price has gone against me. I want to be able to control. I want to be able to control my trades, my risk, and everything. Okay, so this is a likelihood to continue from here. This is what I can see. If not, when the price want to give a push down to this level, okay, we are still going to look at it. On the daily, that level on the daily is a random level in between this candle. Okay, so for now, I don't see any reason why you should be selling NAS based on the way I trade. All right, but if you have any other technique you use in catching this eye to sell, fine, you are free. Okay, but I trade differently. I'm a different kind of trader. Okay. So from there, let's go to gold. Now gold, I'm in a buy trade for gold. I think I'm going to show you my trade. I took this trade since last week. Okay, one price was around there and I held the trade. Am I correct? Somewhere, let me check my phone. 1 minute. Yes, I took it around there, but with my broker, there wasn't the push down wasn't much. Okay, So right now we are still pushing higher. I don't want to switch to my MT4 because the OBS Studio finds it difficult to load up the TradingView desktop app. So what I will do is, at the end of the stream, I'm going to take a screenshot of it and post it in the community post so you can have access to it there. Okay. So now, on the monthly time frame of gold, as of last week, I was targeting this area. Okay, the price did a funny thing that last week. Price was very funny. All right. So in this case, we are bullish on gold. Monthly is bullish. No doubt about it. Weekly is also bullish. You know why? Because I've not seen any resistance where we are rejecting from. Even though we close below, it's not enough. We have to reject, okay? And then we see if we can be selling. But for now, weekly is bullish. And if the week ends with another support, that's a good one. That'll be a good support to continue pushing higher. So for me, the weekly time frame is still bullish. However, daily became bearish. Okay, daily was bearish from here, and we are sailing down. Today we traded all the way back down here, and then we are pushing up. So potentially, hopefully, this rejection will begin a new bullish daily cycle to continue pushing higher. Okay, so the market is bullish. Yeah, where can you join us in case you want to take an entry? You can join us here. Once price come back in here, that is your entry. And then, yeah, as last resort. All right, these are the two areas I'm looking at on the 4 hour for entry. So this is what we're looking at. Now, if you are not in the trade, don't panic. As I said, don't panic. Market will always give you opportunities. You might not be the best after the movement. It might not be the best, but however, it will give you an opportunity to also partake in the push. All right. So you don't have to panic. You don't say, why didn't Raba come last week and then tell us where to take the trade and all that? It is what it is. All right. So please help me confirm the sound, because I think my internet connection is misbehaving here. Okay. All right. I'm getting a message from my streaming platform from YouTube that my bitrate is low. Good evening, UD. Good to see you here. Okay, let's continue. I think everything looks good. So gold is bullish. Our first point of call will be to attack here. So this is our first target here. This support that is turning to resistance. That's our first target. Then we push up here. Hopefully, we should begin a new leg on the weekly on gold. We should begin a new leg to attack that. Gold has messed with us mentally for some time now, so it needs to start pushing upward. All right, so nothing much than that entry I took, which I'm going to share in the community post and also in my Telegram channel. So if you are not in the Telegram channel, just type at I am Raba Fx on Telegram. You're going to see me. So let's go to Euro USD. Euro USD. All of this warning. What was my bit rate? I need to get my hands dirty to understand the bit rate here. Okay. Recommended 24,005 bit rate. Okay, maybe in my next stream I'm going to increase my bit rate and see what happens. Okay. Ooh la la. Now this is the monthly. As I said, I keep telling you that the monthly time frame is bullish. Some people came back messaging me that to them it's bearish. Not that you will not see a bearish trade, but on that time frame we're looking at, the direction is bullish. Okay, so what I will do is I'll simply mark out the next resistance, which is here. Probably those are areas where you take profit. This price will close above this. We have how many days left? 2 days left. So this is very important. The closure of this candle is very important. How the candle closes is very important. If it closes above some, I can see some form of resistance here. If it closes above them, then it's a good sign we want to push higher. Okay. So in 2 days' time, we are going to know. We are going to know what to expect from Euro USD. This kind of place here, you can see here, consolidation. Price came all the way down and then push. Took a lot of liquidity. All right. Weekly too is bullish. Weekly is bullish. I have a level here. I have a level here. I have a level here. And you can see last week we closed above that. We are close to resistance. So for me, if I want to be taking a fresh trade, pay attention. If you want to be taking a fresh trade, meaning you are not in the trade already, and price is getting close to the resistance, and you are looking to buy, do not open a swing trade position here. So from year to year, you calculate how many pips you have left. So from year to year, we have 30-something pips. All right. So whatever you do, you try to scalp out 30-something pips out of the market when it gets here. All right. So as you all know, in 2 days' time, the month will end, and it will give you more data on what to expect on Euro USD. And as you can see, daily is still bullish, extremely bullish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 consecutive bullish candle. Okay. So if you go to your 4-hour now, where can you join the party? So for me, this is the best place. However, if price start trading back to the area where it got broken, I'll be looking for potential ways to join and continue pushing higher. I'm not going to look for a sell until at least we have the daily time frame reject somewhere, or we create a new daily resistance. Aside from that, I'll simply wait for my bullish setups to play out. So if it doesn't play out, then I'll wait till something else play out. So for now, this is what I'm looking at to. In fact, once it trades in here, you can start looking at your strategy. How do you determine entry? Use that and then push price back up. Simple as that. Let me know the pair you want me to analyze, okay? If you are in the chat, let me know the pair. Because once I analyze the ones I have in my head, because those are the ones I frequently look at, it becomes boring for me. So I will need you to interact with me. Let me know the pair. Then from there, it's a challenge for me. I take a look at it. Some of the pairs, it will be the first time of me looking at it. And I'm going to break it down according to the way I trade. Okay? All right, so let's go to US 30 monthly time frame on the US 30. Today's stream, you might not spend much time from the look of things. Aaron says AUD JPY. Good, good. I like that. Just let me know the pair. It might be more than one. All right. What it does is to keep us active during this live stream. All right. So it can be more than one. Feel free to put at least 3 or maximum of 3 for each person. AUD JPY, and then Danjuma says AUD USD. Good, good one. So let's go to AUD JPY. We'll come back to the US 30, all right? AUD JPY. So this is it here. I have analyzed this. Price came in. Okay. Okay, this is a monthly. Probably it was a level I was looking at. Okay. So we rejected, yeah. Daily. The price action is very funny. All right. So first thing first, I'm seeing this level, but I don't think that level is strong again. Triple rejection, and if you can get a close above it, it becomes our support. So that will be, for example, if market closes after 2 days above that level, then I won't be surprised if I have that support to push price higher even further. Okay, you can see the way I just look at it. I don't need to squeeze my chart. All right, all I need to do is to look at if price has closed above the opening price or support or demand level, demand price or resistance or supply price, because supply and demand are single price. This level is a level of demand, because back to economics 101, when they ask you what is demand, you say demand is the total quantity a buyer is willing to buy at a particular price. The quantity here is your lot size. How many lot size can you buy at a particular price? When you are clicking buy and sell, that is demand and supply in place. Okay, when you buy with 2 standard lots, your 2 standard lot is the quantity. The quantity of lot size you are willing to buy at a particular price at a particular time. If you look at down below, these are the time. At the particular time, so that is demand. Demand will be known from the price, a single price, not a zone, not a zone. All right. This means you are not sure of the price you want to start entering. So the way I train myself is, I want to know if I'm picking this price, that will be the closest price to the actual lowest price that it moved. And if you look at this lowest price, it came close to this demand here, the price here. All right. So as you can see here, we have different price levels where market will respect. So this level here are simply my level of demand. My level of demand. Those are price levels where I want to start engaging in the market. A single price. Because if I look at the zone, for example, on this monthly, it's too big of a zone. So what I do most times is, once I mark out my demand on the monthly, any demand level from the lower time frame, I'll prefer that, as long as it's lower than the monthly, I'll prefer that to use as my entry. Okay. So that is how it works. So interchangeably, I can use the word demand and supply, or I use the word support and resistance. It doesn't matter. The main thing is understanding the concept. So we are bullish here, and we are going to add to that if we can get the close above that level I talked about, even this level here. So on the weekly is also bullish. We came back here, break and retest, push up, push up. So hopefully we are going to mark out this at the end of the week. If this market closes, just simply mark out the opening price, because this is it here. Look at what is happening. We close above this, break, retest, push, created a new support, price came back, tested that support, push up. If it closes above, you should expect the same thing. Okay. Then we are bullish here. Where are we heading to? The fresh level I can see is this one. That's the fresh level I can see there. Untested. Okay. Support broken, now resistant. So we have every possibility. There's every possibility that price should move 100 and something pips to this level. So that is our range. All right, battle zone. There's our battle zone, pip battle zone, to to see how many pips you can catch from that move. All right. So on the daily, these are good levels. These are good levels. Okay. Let me mark out that level. These are great levels to enter. Sniper entry on the daily. Can you see? Price push up. Okay. So if price close today, tomorrow, if price can give us a push back down to this base, yeah, we are going to buy. All right, this is what I'm looking at. I'm not worried. It's already late here. I will not be buying any trade. Even though tomorrow can start. Tomorrow may not come down. It may push higher. It doesn't matter. Okay? What matters is from the 4 hour, if I can see my setup, I will take it. So for now, this is the best setup here. A close, price straight back down in here, we buy. So this is the best setup. But as the market continues, we can see other setup in the 4 hour. If you want to know more about this, just join the mini course and understand the opening price, reverse opening price, Quasimodo price, and then it will help you to form a framework around your trading. You can combine it with whatever you trade, smart money concept, moving average crossover, whatever it is, okay? Every strategy is good. It all depends on who is trading it. Then the next request was AUD USD. Okay, UD says German 40 and silver. UD, what are you doing with silver? Silver is very volatile. The spread on silver alone can scare you out. All right, I will take a look at silver. Aaron says card JPY. And UD says, please. Yeah, definitely I will, UD. I will. All right. The next one is AUD USD. So let's look at that before the German 30. AUD USD. Okay. So weekly, monthly, as I said, remember, I told you when I analyzed this that the monthly is bullish. All right. Why am I doing this? I want to just give you guidance. Because from what I understand, if you understand the direction of the market, that will help you to become a better trader, because all you need to do is to work on your entry. You know the problem now. Entry and not direction. Unlike when I'm not here doing this, you won't be sure if the monthly is still bullish or if there's a change in the monthly. So you have two problems there, which can compound into so many problems. Once you are uncertain in trading, it messes with your mentality. You won't know what to do. You just buy and sell at random, and that is the worst place you want to be when it comes to trading. Do not buy, do not sell at random or based on your feeling or based on what someone just posted on Twitter. If the person not explaining the reason why, okay, is looking at that area, then why do that? So for me, I want to train independent traders that will see the chart on their own and know exactly the direction the market is going to and the possibly entry. Okay, so going back to the chart, we are bullish, but obviously we are at a resistance. One minute, just give me some few minutes. All right, I'm back. Okay. So what I would do for me, I will not be trading this pair until I see how the market close. Hopefully it should close above this. Okay. But if your fingers, your palms are itching you and you want to take a trade, don't go for the sell. Okay, don't go for the sell. Even though we are at a resistance and this is a buy, a sell. This is a strong level. This is a strong level. This is a strong level. However, 1 minute. That was also a strong level. Price came back. I won't be surprised if we get a kind of reaction here. So that's more reason why I said we are at resistance. Do not buy. And if you want to buy here, you're only buying blindly. There's no confirmation. You're only hoping that, okay, let this level holds. which I would not encourage you to do. All right. So this particular trade is simply hold and watch what happens at the end of the month. Staying put, keeping your cards on the desk when you are playing poker, for example. When you don't show your card is also a strategy. When you don't draw your card or you don't play, is also a strategy. All right. So price has gotten to the destination of the bullish move. Potential destination of the bullish move. So it's simply, you simply wait and see what happens. And if I go to the daily, that same area is also, so this is a good area for a sell, but I will ask you, I will say wait and see a confirmation. All right. So no for buy, and you can see there's no for buy, no for buy for now, except price trade from there back down into this region before you buy. So where prices, I would not encourage you to look for buy. Instead, you can anticipate a sell, which is a high risk trade because there's no confirmation. But there are ways I can take advantage of that. I will not share that here on live stream. All right, I won't share that. It's only meant for my VIP people. Okay. I can use my reversal trend line to catch that, and then from there I sell. Okay. 1 hour. I will not be buying here. Don't be fooled. Okay, especially when price touching. So for AUD, whoever asks of AUD USD, from what I'm looking at right now, we're almost at destination. So no buy setup for now. Then, oh, silver help you to pass your prop firm challenge, UD. All right, no problem, I will. I'm on to yours now. German 40 and silver. Okay, let's go to German 40. For those of you that don't know, German 40 is simply indices of the major companies in Germany. 40 strongest company in Germany. When you put them in a basket, you create an indices for you to trade. For UK, it's called FTSE UK 100. Top blue chip company in UK, top 100 blue chips. They put them in an index, a basket, and then you can start trading from there. NASDAQ is top 100 technological company in tech, in the field of tech, 100, NAS 100. And then US 30 simply means the blue chip US company. The best 30, the highest valuation, first 30. Okay, in this case, any industry, but first 30. That is US 30, all right? So every country have their indices. So we are going to look at that of Germany, which is, yeah. Okay. So this is bullish. Okay, weekly. This was where price respected. Yeah. So weekly is bullish. Monthly is bullish. What is daily saying? For me, daily should be also bullish. We've closed above this level. We're pushing up here. So for me, let's see, I'm going to mark this level here. Then let's go to 4 hour UD. You didn't know what I'm doing, in case I'm not explaining much. Support, resistance broken. Can see price came there and rejected. Let's go to 4 hour. Can you see? So this was a nice entry level. Yeah. Okay. UD. This was a nice entry level. If you caught it, good. If not, don't panic. By tomorrow, I should be going live again No, I will not. I have an appointment by 9 a.m. But we can talk, UD, okay? So this is the best entry here. If I'm in this trade, I will simply relax. This is a nice entry. We have the daily level and then we have 4-hour price tapping there. Intraday. But remember, if the market closes with a bearish candle, take note of your resistance. So what you need to do is, if you are buying and the market closes, these are where you take your profit. Okay? This is where you take your profit from. You buy, you sell, and then you observe a close above, you continue with the direction. Okay? Because this alone may not stop it. If you look at this, let's mark this break and retest. Yeah, this market came back down. Was there 4-hour level there? Price came back probably to this 4-hour. Yeah, create a new one, push up. Now back on top here, that will be your target. That's what I'm trying to explain. On top here, because before this candle closes, you are not sure if this candle will close above. Okay, this is hindsight, but you are not sure if it close. If you are dealing with real market movement, the moment price start pushing up into this level, your brain should start telling you this is a resistance that can push price down. So those are areas where you now make your decision. Am I closing 80% of my trade and leave 20 on? It makes sense to close some of your trades here. It makes 100% sense to close some of your trade there. All right. Then at the end of the market closes, you know that, okay, good. We want to push higher. So if we go back to the 4-hour, this was the level here. So if you are buying here, price came here, tap in. First of all, this will have given you a scare. It tap in, came all the way down. You're like, why didn't I take my profit? Your brain will start accusing you. Why didn't you take your profit? Now, in fact, you'll be scared that market will start going down if you are not sure of what you are doing. But it's simply giving you a re-entry. Then this time around, it broke above it and then pushed. So it's always good. Take some of your profit here. If you have taken 80% here and price came down to give you'll be more confident to open another trade there than you didn't take anything, price came back and you're opening a new position. So sometimes this strategy does not just give you winning trade. It helps you manage your emotions. Okay, it helps you manage your emotions. Let's look at it again. You took 2 lot size here. Yeah? Market went up, came in here. You didn't close any. You didn't take 50%. You didn't do anything. Then you see this massive big ass candle coming down into another entry here, another entry here. Will you be confident to take that trade? Be honest. Put it in the comment section. It will affect even me. I'll be like, should I expose myself again? But if I have taken profit here, be it 50%, and it comes back down, I can easily take open another 2 standard lots. Why I have 1 running, I can have another 2 standard lots running because I know that 1 is broken even. Probably I would have broken even. Then I'll just be expecting this to push. If it takes me out, I've made so much money here already. All right. So it helps you know where your target is, the reason why you should be taking that, and so on. So the same thing is what is happening here. Once you take this entry here, or any other entry by tomorrow, once price gets in here, 2 things are involved. You can wait and see what happened around that 4-hour. A close above it, fine, you can hold it. But I would still recommend to take off some profit. Okay, so that is that on German 40. The next one is silver. I don't have silver, so I'm going to type it here. AUG, I think. um, commodity. So let me put in ore. Then type silver. Let's just use silver. XAG USD. Yeah. I almost forgot the symbol. So this is silver on forex.com. Good. Okay. I will have disgraced myself there. I was typing something else. So silver is bullish. Silver is bullish. Monthly bullish. You can see the rejection, strong rejection here. And we are trading in all-time high. So I expect gold to also do this. Weekly. Weekly has given us a resistance and rejected from there. But that is not enough, okay? So we have to be careful here, all right? We have to be careful there. Let me see what's going on in the chart. Okay, nothing is going on in the chart. By the way, I reviewed a prop firm which I posted on my YouTube channel. In case you're looking for a prop firm to trade with, these guys are good. All right, they are the kind of prop firm that I don't think they will go out anytime soon, because I've seen a lot of people ask me about prop firm, and I decided to go out to investigate, and I came out with Ola Prime. So if you are interested, just check the video there and then get an account from them. They are regulated, and that is what caught me, regulation. So hopefully we will be seeing more of the prop firm getting regulated. But for now, this is the first prop firm that is regulated, and I will simply encourage you to also use it. Okay, so that is the weekly there. Daily, this is clumsy. Okay, 4 hour. Reversal trend line, push price up. Okay, so let's see the direction of the daily time frame. There are too many rejections here. So for me, if I'm to take a new entry here, maybe I've not been taking any trades. This support is holding well. If today ends with another support here, then a touch of that support I should be looking to buy to continue going higher. All right, that's what I'll be doing. At the end of the day, price close with a support, creating a support. By tomorrow, if price trade back in here, I'll be buying. At least let me test my waters. Let me test the waters and see what happens. Okay. So, but for me, this is a nice area to continue pushing. But because of the price action, you can see week below, week above, longer weeks. It means you have to trade it intraday and keep some profit running in case it turns to a swing. All right, that means if I'm buying here, you see this resistance, I'll be taking my profit there because of the price action. Okay, and you go to 4 hour, it's more pronounced. Yeah, from this level, you can see we have a kind of price roaming around within this range. So it doesn't make sense to hold for longer push. Okay, once price push up to any of this resistance level, take your profit. So that's what I can say on silver. Is a very nice pair from the look of things here. It's nice. Mox just joined us. Says hello. How are you, Mox? Okay. So let's go to the next one. Card JPY by Aaron. Aaron says card JPY. 1 minute. Marilyn Dixon said she kept a reminder, but I can't find her in the chat. If you are here, Dixon, simply say a word. Say hello, okay? So, Mox, hola. Yeah, just like Hola Prime, yes. All right. So let's go to card JPY. Card JPY. So, okay. So card JPY. What am I saying here? Do I like what I'm saying? So there is a rejection, yeah. And that's what destination. So we're bearish. We tap into this. We push higher. We tap in here. So we are going to see how the market ends. Okay. Okay. So this pair, how will I explain? I'll go with monthly bullish. Okay. Price straight back in, push up. So hopefully, let's see how this week will end. If it gives me a fresh support, that should break all of this. Okay. If you give me a fresh support, that should break all of this and trade to this level. Okay. So how do we enter this trade? Let's look at the daily. You can see price is not moving for how many days? One, up, down. I don't like this kind of movement, but it still favors the bullish move. So let's wait at the close of today. Price coming here, we buy. We buy from that support, daily support, and then we push higher. Simple as that. Nothing much here. The pair has not decided to move. You can see we are playing within this consolidation here. Okay. So if you want to join a close bullish close, price come trade to support, you buy. If you push up to any of these areas, you can take your profit, and then take it as intraday. All right. So that's what I can explain here. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. All right. So that is done on card JPY. Um. Future Nigeria 89 says break and retest. Exactly. More like break and retest, my brother. Break and retest, yeah. Are you saying the strategy I trade or what? The strategy I trade is not called break and retest, though there are elements of break and retest there. You don't just trade every break and retest, you trade it in direction of the market, all right? And there are certain things I look at as well. Uh, so to round up, let me go to US 30 and then see what we can do there. Push up, bullish US 30 monthly, bullish US 30 weekly, daily. Daily has not given us a push down. So, no, I will not buy this. I won't buy this fresh support. For now, let's stay put on US 30. No clear area to buy. So hopefully tomorrow, maybe during the day or the same time like this, I can jump on a live stream. Well, one of maybe Wednesday in this London session, I should come up live. Then we can see what we can do, and if we are going to catch a live trade, we will. So, in the absence of request, in the absence of question, I appreciate your time here, and I believe it's not wasted. Okay, you've learned one or two things that will help you improve in your trading, and you will love the way I trade. You can join the mini course, join the Telegram group, so that you can have a chat with me if you want to ask me question. And then